Hey guys, so it is that time again where we are going to be speculating on who the next LF character could possibly be. It's almost been a month since the LF Bardock came out, and I do expect that we'll get the next LF either this coming week, so it'll be on the 8th of February, or if they want to wait an extra week, it'll be on the 15th of February. I think it's either one of those 2 days. So again, it could be as early as like 4 days from when this video goes live, or 11 days if this video goes live. So, well, you know, one of those 2 days I think is the most likely time for the next LF. So I asked over here on Twitter, who do you guys think the next LF character will be? And then people responded with their, sort of thoughts and opinions on who they think will be the next one. So in total, we have quite a bit of responses. We have over 1,000 responses here, so obviously not going to be able to go through all the responses. But before we jump into your guys' thoughts here, I will say that typically recently, over the course, I would say the past like 3 or 4 LF characters, they've been based off of the free characters. Well, not based off of them, but the free characters hint towards who the LFs are going to be. So this month's free character is Android 21. So this obviously means that there's a bunch of different options that this month's LF could be. I think taking a look at her tags is probably the best way to, sort of hypothesize who this could be. So we have girls, we have androids, we have regen, and then we have that's it. Yeah, actually that's it. So regen, androids, and girls. Honestly, all 3 teams that really need major buffs. I will tell you guys right now, I do not expect to get a girls LF character unless it is like a dual character or a tag character, right? So if we get like tag 17 and 18 from the future, I could see that happening, but I don't really see like a standalone girls LF happening. Like I honestly, personally, I don't really see, I know people have been talking about this for a while, but I don't really see an LF 21 happening. I don't really see an LF, like, I don't even know, like, what other girls character could they do as like an LF? Let's pull up the girls list. Yeah, I don't really see an LF 21 happening. I don't really see an LF standalone Android 18 happening. Not going to be an LF Videl. Not going to be an LF Chi-Chi. Not going to be an LF Bulma. The only real girls character I could see potentially being an LF at some point, but probably not yet, is Kefla. I think because she's a fusion, because she's a Saiyan, that's like the only passable girls LF that I could see on here that would actually end up making them any kind of money at all. Just because girls in general are not very hype for this game. Universe 2 girl. Would you guys like an LF Ribrianne? That ain't happening. Vados ain't happening. Like individually, Khalifa and Kale, I probably would say no. But yeah, I don't think girls is that likely here. Androids, I don't know if they're going to do an Android LF. They could. But the reason why I'm hesitant on that is just because, again, we're slated to get the Dragon Ball Super superhero movie at the end of April. And we know for a fact that that movie is going to have Android characters in it. Right? Gamma 1 and 2 are both confirmed to be androids. Plus, there could potentially be other androids in the movie that we haven't even met yet. So I assume once that movie releases, we'll be getting, tons and tons of Android characters added to the game. And the way that Legends likes to buff these tags is they like to do a bunch of buffs at the same time. So if we get an Android LF now, it would seem a little bit weird that 2 months later, we're going to go ahead and just revisit the Android tag. I think they'll probably just wait on that. So my bet is we'll get something related to regen. Oh yeah, also, this is, yeah, I guess this is not like the evil version of 21 or whatever, because she's not a powerful opponent. But yeah, regen, I think, is a team that, again, once upon a time, I feel like I've been saying this a lot, used to get a lot of buffs like every other week almost, but now they've recently sort of fallen off, haven't been getting that much love recently. Me personally, I think we need an LF of this guy, Buhan. He would probably be my #1 pick for the next LF character. Janemba is another good option here. The only thing with Janemba is that he would he would be on the movies team, and I really, really, really don't think there's any spots on this team for another character, right? We have Goku and Vegeta, we have Ultra Gogeta, we have Revival Gohan, we have Cooler Movie Goku, Bojack, Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan Gogeta. There's so many insane characters on this team that I just don't think this team needs another character right now. So, I mean, Janemba 4 Regen specifically would be nice, but him being a part of the movies tag, I don't see it right now. So Buhan would be my number one choice. Super Baby 2 actually is a really, really good option as well. He would help out the GT team. He'd help out Powerful Opponent. And obviously, of course, Regen. So that would be a nice option as well. I don't think they'll do an Omega Shenron just because they kind of already gave us the Ultra one semi-recently. And I don't think they would put those two so close together. This is my most wanted next LF character is Demon King Piccolo. I don't know. I think the most likely outcome is probably not Demon King Piccolo. It's probably Buhan if they're going to go for a regen unit. But, dude, I would go crazy for an LF Demon King Piccolo. They specifically held back on his animation that he used to kill Shenron. That's the Mouth Blast. Remember when he wished to become young, and then he used the Mouth Blast to kill Shenron? That Mouth Blast specifically is not included on any Demon King Piccolo unit in the game yet. So they definitely are planning for an LF for this character at some point, but I'm not sure if now is the right time for that. We already have an LF Cell. Who else is in here? This Slug is not going to get an LF. It's just not happening. Some kind of like Piccolo LF. We already have one of him, though. Yeah, so those are basically my thoughts here. I definitely anticipate some kind of like regen LF. I think Buhan would be my number one pick. If they want to do androids, I think like a tag or assist 17 and 18 character probably is the most likely. They could also just throw out a complete wrench into the formula as well. Like, what if they just gave like an LF Beerus? We haven't gotten a new Beerus character since like what, 2019? We are only sparking Beerus from 2019 or something, so that would be nice. But let's go ahead and see what you guys have to say here. Alright, so starting off with all the LOE support lately, it wouldn't surprise me if it's another cooler or something, but then again, Legends surprised before and released the most random LFs. So I'm going to throw it out there and maybe say a Jiren or a new teen Gohan. Yeah, Gohan. Great. Let's go back to doing Gohan Ball Legends. Cooler, huh? Yeah, I've seen some people mention cooler. Here's the thing with cooler, right? Obviously, I would not be... I would not be opposed to more LOE buffs. I actually think LOE is in a decent enough spot to where they don't need another buff yet. And as well as with that, Cooler doesn't really make sense with the free-to-play 21. So I would probably say it's most likely not going to be Cooler, but if they want to do it and they want to give LOE even more support, oh boy, that team... Imagine if they get like a brand new LF and he's like, dude, this team would be almost like the best team in the game, almost. Jiren, I think they probably want to line that up with a Tournament of Power themed, celebration or whatever that would entail. But Gohan, maybe. Most probably an Android unit. However, LF Golden Frieza and 17 would make so much sense. LOE and Androids are getting buffs. Furthermore, it would be a good lead up to Master Ultra Instinct Goku and Jiren being in the 4th anniversary. So, I think I've stated my opinion on this before. I don't actually think the 4th anniversary is going to be Master UI Goku and Jiren. I think, for me, Master UI Goku is more of a end of the year thing. And so, if I was going to... I guess lay out what I thought was going to happen in terms of plans for like the big celebrations this year, so aka anniversary and the New Year stuff, Black Friday / New Year stuff. I think UI Goku, Jiren, and like the Tournament of Power theme probably is more likely going to happen for New Year's as opposed to the anniversary. For the anniversary, I'm definitely seeing them release some kind of Vegito character, just because we already have the Ultra Gogeta and an Ultra Vegito for the anniversary. I think would make the most sense. I will tell you guys this, I think Super Vegito as a character is the most well-selling character in Dragon Ball, period, for these games. In Dokkan, he always hit top grossing on every possible platform. In Legends, 1st year anniversary, Super Vegito hit top grossing in like 8 countries or something like that. So Super Vegito is basically their biggest moneymaker ever. Any Dragon Ball game. I'm hoping for an LF Buhan just because Regen needs some help, and I just think it would be a very cool LF. Even made a concept for an LF Buhan. Yeah, I mean, he pretty much agrees with me. I think an LF Buhan would be really nice. My guess is either an LF Tag 17 and 18, LF Buhan, or LF Ultimate Gohan, but we're probably going to get an LF Gohan from the movie in April. Yeah, that's a good point as well. Gohan is probably... well, he's stated to be one of the main characters in the movie, and they've been promoting him a lot, so I expect him to be kind of maybe even the centerpiece of the entire movie. So if that's the case, then some kind of LF Gohan from the movie is probably likely. So I don't think just yet, but yeah, LF Buhan or LF Tag 17 and 18 makes sense to me. Hoping for a cooler and or an Android of some sort, as they have been getting a few buffs. Yeah, Android for sure. Definitely needs help. That became very apparent when I tried to do the Android 21 showcase. If they aren't done supporting LOE, then I honestly hope we will be getting the long-awaited LF 5th augmentation form cooler. He really deserves it, and I know I'll be blasted for this, but I want him red, since red is the weakest link in LOE. Yeah, I mean, taking a look at the LOE team, let me just see if I can pull this up here. I do agree, red probably is the weakest color for the team right now. The second weakest is definitely green. I think green, in terms of the actual meta right now, is more a needed color, but for the longevity of this tag, I would say, yeah, red. Oh boy, red is definitely lacking. The only usable red unit on this team is the red Final Form Frieza left from that came out last year as part of Legends Fest. Actually, it came out in 2020, because December of 2020, so that's the last red unit we got for LOE. Definitely not sufficient enough in terms of the main red for this tag at all. A transforming Broly from DBZ movie, of course LF, and that would be awesome. Yeah, I mean, we don't have an LF Dragon Ball Z Broly, which is absurd, because he's, again, one of the biggest money makers for these games. So that's definitely going to happen at some point. In terms of when, I don't think right now, but I mean, I wouldn't even be surprised. No matter when that character drops, an LF Dragon Ball Z Broly, it'll happen at some point. Guaranteed. I guarantee you it'll happen. With LOE getting buffs recently, it seems almost unlikely that we'll be getting an LF LOE, an LOE LF, I should say. While cooler is a big want for an LF, I feel it's going to be dual 17 and 18 maybe. This 21 event seems out of the blue for me, so my best bet is on Android at the moment. It kind of isn't out of the blue, just because they've always done these fighters collabs with Android 21 every year at the same time, I think. Just because, remember, this year we got the 21 at the end of January / start of February. Last year we got the green 21 along with Future Gohan, which dropped, I believe, was on the 18th of January. And then the year before that we got the purple 21 on Valentine's Day, right? Wasn't it like around Valentine's Day? So it's always been sort of around the same time we got these 21 units. So not really that surprising to me. Anytime we've had a free-to-play event like this, it has some relevance for Shadow. Yep, exactly. We got Kuka Black as a Mastu assist drop for the celebration. Snowcoat Goku also dropped during the time period. Makes logical sense that this is hinting into an Android LF. 17 and 18 I won't let up on LF 16 or 21. I definitely don't think LF 16 would sell. And then 21, I actually would also think that 21 does not sell either. Just because it's a female wearer. But yeah, Android LF, the one that makes the most sense to me is probably just 17 and 18. I would love to see an LF Super Vegeta, just to see how Legends would use the iconic Final Flash. Yeah, I mean, I would be okay with that. I don't think right now is the right timing for this. Legends Limited 21, honestly, or something Fighters related. Listen, man, I don't think LF 21's ever happening. Two options, Fusion 13 or Janemba. Yeah, Janemba I could definitely see. But again, the thing with Janemba is he is a movies buff, and the movies team doesn't need help, and I think they recognize that as well. Fusion 13, I didn't even like that idea didn't even come into my head when I was thinking about Android characters, but I guess I personally don't think he's hype enough for an LF right now. Maybe in like a few years, but I don't know. I feel like it's Janemba. We got a new Drive Out the Oni event with a Janemba background. We also got a regen buff. The Drive Out the Oni event is just because it's Setsubun right now. In Japan, that's the holiday going on right now, and that's like what the theme of that holiday is about. That's why they do that. It has nothing to do with actually Janemba. I feel it's going to have something to do with Planet Namek. Something like an LF Spirit Bomb Goku would be sick. Oh my god, that is a I would be so hyped for that. Like a Spirit Bomb Goku that goes into Super Saiyan Goku or something. I don't know, man. Okay. Actually, you know what it could be? It could be kind of like Bardock, where Goku starts out as base form, and the whole card is base form. And then his LF, it's him doing the Spirit Bomb, and then like becoming a Super Saiyan or something like that. I don't think it's going to happen, just because, again, it doesn't really line up with the free-to-play character we got, but that would be a sick LF. I would definitely take that. Guessing an LF cooler, considering that 2 Frieza units we just got. I'm aware one's an old Zenkai. Roll with it. Yeah, I mean, I'll just stick with what I said earlier. I would definitely welcome an LF cooler, but I think LOE is good for now. I think the amount of buffs that they've received, they pretty much overhauled the entire team. So I'm content, but would not be opposed if they wanted to throw an extra LF in there to make the team like the best team in the game. I think we'll get something with androids or Sagos from the movies. No more movies. Maybe both. If both, it's going to be Android 13. I can't believe people are saying Android 13. I get it, but I don't know, man. It would be really fun to see him as transforming LF and heavy buffing Android. I could see it transforming Android 13 as like a Legends All-Star unit, but I don't know if I could see him as like an LF character. Oh, we got Iron Cane here. I'm not sure what villain, but it feels like another villain will be the next Legends Limited. Hopefully androids, but cooler would be dope too. Yeah, a lot of people saying cooler. LF Kid Goku, they could just make an updated version of the Legends Road Kid Goku with more clean animations, plus Dragon Ball Saga really needs the help. Yeah, I mean, I'm with you, man. I am a massive OG Dragon Ball fan, and Kid Goku, like that fight with Demon King Piccolo where Kid Goku does that attack with the like the Ozaru in the background, that is my second favorite iteration of Goku in all of Dragon Ball. My first one being Planet Namek Saga Super Saiyan Goku. So I am definitely waiting for that as well. This eventually will happen as an LF, guaranteed. And then we also do need the LF Demon King Piccolo to go along with that, so I am hoping for that eventually, but I don't know if right now is the right timing for this. I'm thinking androids related, but Battle Hour is right around the corner, so maybe an LF 17 and Frieza. Yeah, I mean, that does make sense, 17 and Frieza. It kind of does... I guess it does fit the theme of... let me go back here, because we just talked about the Free-to-Play 21, right? It does fit the theme of Free-to-Play 21, because technically it is an android's character. It's Android 17 and Golden Frieza. The thing with that, though, is we haven't even gotten any kind of Frieza representation from the Tournament of Power, and I feel like it would be a little bit strange just to go that deep, right, into the Tournament of Power. I mean, I guess not really, because we already have most of the Tournament of Power characters. We already have Evolution Blue Vegeta, we have the Ultra Instinct Omen Goku, we have Jiren, we have Toppo, we have God of Destruction Toppo, so we have a lot of the characters from there, like we have Kefla. It's just very strange to me that they've never released a single Frieza from that Tournament of Power, not even just the base form one. There's no final form Angel Frieza from the Tournament of Power, let alone Angel Golden Frieza. So there's a lot of different iterations of Frieza they could release. They could release the final form Angel Frieza, they could release the Angel Golden Frieza, and then they could release the dual unit of LF7 or just of 17 and, you know, Golden Frieza together. So interesting concept. I don't know. Maybe they could just pull that off if they really wanted to. Future 18/17 dual unit, they look like they're getting back to buffing teams that need it, so I'm hoping for more androids and girls buffs so that we can get back to other teams catching up with fusions. Really looking forward to a change in the meta. I definitely agree with this comment. Them going back to buff other teams that need the help is definitely a major green flag for things to come. I just don't think for an LF character specifically that they're going to be doing girls characters. Those characters do not do well financially for them. I think the new Zenkai and the Free-to-Play 21 are hints towards the new LF. Android 21 Zenkai, Free-to-Play 21, Chilled Zenkai, Full Power Frieza Zenkai. My guess is a tag 17 and 18 or a transforming cooler as an LF. Okay. Seeing a lot of common ideas on here, which is nice. A new LF God Goku, that's a new one. We need, after all these years, a new Super Saiyan God. He would buff the God Ki team. I think God Ki, I've seen a lot of people sort of complaining about how God Ki hasn't really gotten that much representation lately. May I remind you that this character is on the God Ki team? Like, I'm pretty sure they even buff the God Ki team, don't they? Yeah, they buff God Ki, like, fully. Right? Hello? This character's on the God Ki team. This is like the second best character in the game. But yeah, I would agree that other than that, they really haven't gotten that much recently. I mean, they got this guy, they got, like, what, Evolution Blue Vegeta? And that's really been it, I think, recently. So, I mean, I wouldn't be opposed to them getting some new non-LF characters. I think that's what they actually need. They don't need these big-ticket LF characters. They need filler characters to fill in the rest of the roster, like, you know, Vados' spot. They need characters to fill in stuff like that. So the rest of the team is actually fleshed out, and they can support the big-ticket LF characters on the team. But God Goku could be interesting. As much as would want an LF cooler, I think seeing the way the game is going, I think we're looking at an androids or girls LF. This is just my opinion. I think it might be LF Evil 21 or maybe an LF 17 Universe Survival Saga character. LF 17 from the Universe Survival Saga, I think probably actually would happen. If they wanted to go in the direction of like shifting away from androids into Universe Survival Saga, that could be a good transitionary LF character, right, in terms of scheduling. But we will see. Yeah, another LF 17 and 18 from the future. LF Janemba. Yeah, okay, everyone's mentioning this Drive Out the Oni. I will make... I'll probably make a tweet about this because people don't... I mean, it's understandable that people are like not understanding how this works just because this is a Japanese holiday. I'll probably make a tweet just, explaining what this is because, again, this is literally, as I'm recording this on the 3rd of February, it is the holiday called Setsubun in Japan, which the holiday is basically about, shooing away the demons out of your house, pretty much. And to do that, you throw beans. And that is what you get from the adventures in the game. And obviously Janemba's representing the demon. So that's why they have that there. It's not actually representative of an LF Janemba coming, I don't think. And again, we've had this every single year. I believe every year they've had to Drive Out the Oni adventure with a Janemba on that thing. So seeing their push with LOE, it might finally be a cooler LF, but Legends can be unpredictable sometimes, yeah. Garlic Jr. Yeah, this time for sure. LF 17 and 18 are cooler. I would say a hybrid unit like Future Gohan or Future Trunks against Frieza and King Cold. Something that would be enjoyable to summon for, but not exactly hype. More hybrids, huh? I mean, hybrids hasn't really got anything for a while besides the Trunks, so I wouldn't actually be mega opposed to that, but I don't think another LF Future Gohan is gonna come as an LF. LF Evil 21. Again, I don't think it's gonna happen. Recently they tried to up this androids. I think maybe it's time for 17 and 18 tag LF. It's been 3 months since Goku and Vegeta. I think Janemba too, but yeah, but movies it's good. Yes, this guy gets it. Janemba is a good pick, but movies is way too good. I mean, again, I would be okay with a Janemba if he was very specific to both regen and powerful opponent. Like if he had a condition in his passive or one of his unique abilities that was like this character gains like 30% more damage inflicted per allied regen character or something like that, or per allied powerful opponent character, then fine. But I think it's just more safe to not even bother right now. Like Janemba's time will come. I don't think it's right now. Cooler LF, but it's possible we now Legends when they up a team, except this, yeah. So basically he's saying that they've already buffed LOE enough, I think is what he's trying to say here. Pan and Giru. Yeah, it's a free-to-play unit, maybe. Yeah, Super Baby 2 would be an amazing as an LF, but it's probably going to be something like LF Android or something. Yeah, Super Baby 2, again, I did mention him also. He is a pretty decent option, too. Again, he's buffing regen and GT and powerful opponent. I think, GT has been pretty decent, but they definitely could use like one extra really solid character to push them up to like the top of the game, I think. He's on the Saiyan team, but I don't think they... you could just make him not really good for the Saiyan team, I guess. We'll do a few more, and then we'll end this one. Honestly, with all the LOE buffs, I feel like to pull a third anniversary and release an LOE LF immediately after the recent buffs, probably Cooler or Angel Golden Frieza. If not that, then an LF 21, considering the love she's been getting recently. If I had to make a guess, either an Legends Limited Fighters exclusive Android 16 with his bomb as a legendary finish, or it's in the Legends Limited Janemba that has moves similar to its Fighters counterpart. To make story short, it's going to be a Fighters exclusive. I don't think they could do that just because of licensing, but maybe I'm wrong. I mean, they could release those characters in the game, but I don't think they'd be Legends Limited. Ultra Angel Golden Frieza build up to MUI for 4th anniversary. Or for 4th anniversary Ultra character? I don't think so. They've been buffing LOE and Androids recently, so I'd expect an LF Cooler or an LF Android 18. I don't think an LF Android standalone 18 would happen. I think if they're going to do this, it's going to be either dual unit or a tag of 18 and 17. LF 18 or LF Kefla, feeling a Valentine's special unit. Since Free-to-Play 21 came out, I was leaning towards Androids. A tag 17 and 18 would be amazing as well, but I'm probably being overly optimistic for it to actually happen. Again, I just don't think an LF18 is worth an LF slot. Just explicitly speaking from a monetary standpoint. I do think Kefla could work. She's like the only girls unit in Dragon Ball that I actually think could work as like an LF for this game, for the girls tag. But if I don't think they're going to start building up to Universal Rebel Saga just yet. But when they start doing that, then I could see that. I have a feeling the next elf is going to be a final form cooler. They're giving LOE a bit too much love, and if not a cooler, an LF chilled. LF chilled! I've never heard that one before, and I will tell you right now that that is never going to happen. Yeah, it's Zenkai releasing in July. Maybe not the next one, but definitely soon we will get an LF Dragon Ball Z Broly. Yep, personal favorite and could potentially be a major boost for a powerful opponent. Definitely agreed. I think this DBZ Broly idea is sort of in the same bucket as an LF Janemba. Definitely characters that totally deserve an LF, but again, movie character, right? We don't need more movies buffs right now. And guess what? He's also a Super Saiyan. So yeah, it'll happen, just not yet. All right, we'll do this. Link is the last one here. I was expecting an LF cooler. They brought us that yellow Super Saiyan Goku and no cooler from the movie. I believe he could be next. This new full power Frieza Zenkai should be ground preparation. I would take an LF cooler. I think, you know, honestly, looking across all the responses that I got here, the two most popular responses were LF cooler and LF 17 and 18. LF cooler, I think, was the most popular response, which is pretty interesting. I mean, I get it because LOE was definitely has been receiving the most buffs recently in terms of tag in the game, and they do like to focus on like one tag at a time. But this is going to sound crazy coming from me, but I do think LOE is good for now. I honestly would much rather get a much more powerful LF later down the line when the team really needs a push, rather than them just stacking the team constantly like this and then just forgetting about them for like a year, right? Then doing constant steady buffs for the team so that they remain, you know, relevant for a long period of time, rather than just like stuffing a million buffs into the team at once and then forgetting about them, I think is a better model to go to use. So again, I wouldn't be opposed to an LF cooler now, but you know, maybe not now, maybe in, I don't know, like July or maybe in August or something like that. I think that would be better for the team and the longevity and usefulness of the team. 17 and 18 though, that you know, definitely seems very likely. Me personally, I'm probably rooting for an LF Buhan, or if they want to be if they want to continue catering to me specifically, an LF Demon King Piccolo, and I would definitely take an LF Super Baby too as well. So let me know down below what you guys think of the next LF character. Who do you guys think it will be? Interested in hearing what you guys have to say about that. Hope you guys enjoyed this one, and I'll see you all in the next one.